Hey Bear, that's a fancy action figure collection.
Well, thank you. It's a small luxury, but I think I'm worth it.
Hmm? No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Look. Hi, welcome to Fat Bear Props. I'm Bear,
I'm fat.
and today we're going to show you how to do the comic version of Mjolnir. So, unlike the version from the movie, the comic version is more rocky. It has a little bit of rocky consistency, and I'm going to show you how to do this pretty affordable way. Uh, this version also has some battle damage, and of course, the inscription is more like made by hand. So I'm gonna show you how to do this. And of course, the other difference is this part. It's more has a leathery look. This is not leather. We're gonna show you how to make it look like this. All right? Here we go. First, we're gonna cut the pattern to Evo foam. We're gonna need 4 for the sides and 4 for tops and bottom. And we cut it with our knife.
Alright, before we cut, take a few measures. Measure 2-3 times. Whenever you cut, beware of fingers. Don't cut yourself. Safety first. Alright, let's continue.
Now, with our pieces cut, we need to present them to make sure our measurements are correct. You will use masking tape for doing that. Then we can match our stick to just start to present it. After that, you see there's a pattern on our EVA foam. You can clean that up with using sandpaper or a heat gun if you have it. Heat gun is almost immediate. You see this is smooth.
Alright, from top and bottom, we're gonna measure our piece in a center point. From here to there. Swish! Take a look at that. Fine line, huh? Now from the other side, we'll do the same. Swish! Now we got a center point. This is where our handle is going to be. Here we look at this. We got the 2 pieces. Center it up, line it up. Oh yeah. We're gonna stick it so they stick together like this. Oh yeah. Now what? With our trusted Dremel, we're gonna punch a hole through the middle. Now we got the hole. You didn't see it, but there's a hole. Now we're gonna start to stick the pieces together. Let's take a look at this.
From here, we're gonna stick with our glue gun and just be generous and use the table to maintain it to the right position. Remember, this is gonna be reinforced, glue, and stick together. This process is gonna take a while. The first part of our box is ready. Remember to reinforce. Then now we're going to add the extra parts that we cover for our sides. These ones are the ones that are smooth. Now you got the first part of your hammer ready. To create the angle on that side, we are going to measure taking 1 piece of EVA foam and we connect some points, and that's gonna give us exactly the shape we want. We of course make use of a ruler, and we're gonna be pretty soon ready to cut. Here we use our trusty cutter and start shaping that angle. Remember always to cut outside of your body and be safe. When you're in doubt, it's better to leave extra pieces that you can just smooth than to cut something that you don't want to. So just take your time in this part and sand using a sandpaper or Dremel, and you will get the shape you want. Now we're gonna cut the piece to use our stick there. After a hole is made, we make sure our stick gets in there a little bit tight. We mark a center so we can drill a hole for later adjustment.
Now the hole, we got a screw, we put it to measure it. Alright. Now we got a couple washers, we can insert a couple of them from both sides. One goes inner and the other's outer. They give stronger, well, they give resistance to our handle. Now we put it together. What we're going to do is insert it through our foam and screw it into the handle. Look at that.
Make sure that don't hurt your EVA foam doing that. After that, you just need to paste again the bottom part of your hammer.
Yeah, remember our formula: stick, glue, stick, reinforce. Rinse and repeat.
Yeah, and be very careful to not push too much. Now we're going to work on the detail. We'll use our masking tape to make a little circle we're going to be put in the upper part of the hammer. We cut it. We make, yeah, we wear our fingers, measure. Of course, there's a screw there, so we're gonna create a little hole so it can fit right. We glue it, we measure it, and we stick it. From here on, it's all about detailing. You can smooth and fill with a quick fix when the holes are made. After this, it's time to make the letters. First, make sure that you make some tests and draw it before you actually start with the engraver. And of course, using a heat gun to open it a little more.
Alright, keep remembering our formula. This is all about details. We're going to add more detail. We're going to add battle damage. You can leave it smooth, flat, whatever you want. You can add more damage, less damage. Remember, this is your rock. Have fun with this. Do as much as you want. Give it as much detail. Everything else depends on the time you have. Also, the more time you spend, the more detail you can add to the hammer. All right?
Yeah, we're using a base of the pictures we found on the internet, but you can do whatever you want in here. Pretty much there's no wrong way to go here. Do what you want, it's your prop at the end of the day. Of course, the more detail that you add, the better it's going to look up close. So have fun. Now it's time for sealing. We're going to add a lot of Elmer's glue and a little bit of water just to make it a smooth finish in here. Here we go. For the rocky effect, add thick layers of glue. Just avoid the details you have created at this point. Cover the whole hammer with it. And this is the effect you're going to be getting.
Once done, now we're going to apply some layers of black matte paint. This will be for our priming.
Priming reveals some details that we can fix with our quick fix sealing. That's what we're doing here. Now it's time to paint it with our metallic coating. Now for the handle stripe, we're gonna take 2mm foam parts and 2 shoelaces. We're gonna stick them in there with our hook gun. Be careful. And then you're gonna stick them together. place it well. Use your heat gun to make the glue stick better. And then squish it a little bit. Use a heat gun again as much as you need. Just be careful, remember this gets really hot. You trim it a little bit, and then you're gonna take another 1mm pump and you're gonna make kind of a burrito with it. This is of course more detail. Use your heat gun. This is gonna make it look better again. Be generous with your glue. Just remember, this is hot, so careful with your fingers. You glue it all together. Turn it and hit it a little bit. Squeeze it and repeat. Now you have a strong handle. And then you're just gonna cut it to 2 inches. For extra leathery feeling, you need to squeeze it, heat it, just make it in the middle. This makes it look way more realistic again. So take your time with this part. Just hit and squeeze.
Alright, to make our more details, well, to make our details be a little more visible, we're going to need to add some weathering to the piece. We're going to use liquid shoe polish like this one. We're going to start, let's say, painting, and just add as much as you want. And before it dries, you have to wipe it out with some paper towel, some towel. This is the effect you have. Alright, you can add as much as you want.
We mark a little bit of our letters, and now our weather is done. Now we need to protect this, so we're gonna have to use some enamel.
Animal?
No, enamel.
Oh.
And there we go. This is gonna protect our piece and the details we have created.
Sweet.
Now we're gonna glue our stripe to the handle. For this, be generous with your glue. Paste it, squeeze it, then more glue, more squeeze, and continue. You can put some heat with your heat gun so it will stick a little bit more even. And squeeze. Then you paste your stripes. This will add a lot of resistance. And repeat with the other side. Remember to squeeze. Now put some glue on the top part and add a little cup in there. Now cut some stripes, 1mm, to create our handle look. Use your glue, have sticks handy, and your heat gun. Gonna put some glue. Try to cover the complete top part, the part that joins the stick with the actual hammer. Then push, hit, then you continue. This is a cycle. You're gonna glue, gently pull, and cover, then hit, and squeeze. Continue. Glue, gently pulling. You're going to cover the next part. And you continue to the other side. Use your heat gun every 2 or 3 rolls. So this will add a lot more of realism. It will look more leathery. Continue till the end.
Then again, we're almost at the end. This is how it looks. Very nice, huh? Alright, Mjolnir has a second letter a stripe here. It's a little bit thicker. We're going to do the same procedure. Stick, glue, hit, then press. Alright, we're almost at the end. This is how it's looking. Quite nice, huh? Alright, for the final form, we're going to add a little bit more leathering look. We're going to paint it with a little brown paint. This is optional. You can paint it or you cannot. This is our last part. Let it dry. Have fun.
As you saw, this is a very easy to make prop. It takes time. The more time that you use, detailing is gonna look better. And obviously, it's pretty much the difference from a prop that only looks good from the 6 feet away. That's something that looks very good, very nearby. So just take your time in detailing. And you don't have to do exactly like we did. Look for the version that you like, and that's it. Pretty much make your own prop. Okay, that's it for today. This is Fatbird Props. I'm out.
Hey, Bear, you forget your hammer or what?